Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. It was quite heavily requested today. I don't know why, but yeah, happy to do an update about VeChain. It is a cryptocurrency with a lot of potential in my view, but short term I do expect further price decreases and further downturn in line with what Bitcoin is doing now. Did show you my expectation before, and this is what I think is playing out still. So what we have here is, again, this impulsive move to the upside that we had, a wave one, as per the Elliott wave method. In my view, we are now in a wave two. We come down quite far, and I think we come into this price area between the 0.887 fib level and the 0.786 fib level, sitting between 3.3 and 6.1 cents. This is a level that many altcoins are going to in a correction, especially in a wave 2 correction. And this is this typical 90% sell-off that many people talk about in a bear market for cryptos. I mean, look at what VeChain did all the way up to 28 cents. And now we're just moving down these, yeah, to be honest, it's a 80-90% sell-off, isn't it? From the top all the way up there. You can see it even here on the percentage tool. You can see it is that 88% sell-off, 90% sell-off that usually you see in an altcoin bear market. That is typically what happens. So that is why this is absolutely realistic, you know. I did say the same for Harmony One and Phantom. I think this is going to play out. There are a lot of people who always think this is unrealistic, but it happens time and time again. You see these 80 to 90% altcoin sell-offs. And yeah, I've been talking about this scenario now for a while. There is still a chance here, and you can see it on the chart, that as per the Elliott wave method, we could see here a move up, like, for example, Chainlink started it, like Phantom has done it, like Harmony One has done it. This is not certain, however, it is a possibility. And then I would expect the price to move here into the area between 12 point, well, let's say between 13 cents and 16.2 cents before it then sells off. Yeah, this would all be based here again on fib levels and so on in that wave here to the upside and then down. This is not certain, however, especially not after Bitcoin's latest sell-off to around 42.5, 43k. It is a possibility, however, and that is why I had one of my buy orders triggered, and yeah, here at around 8.2 cents, I did go long here with a buy order just above this support level here that you can see here. So we've got this previous low that you can see, that significant low at around 8.1 cents. And just above that, I had one of my buy orders trigger. I did want to go in here personally because I see the potential of the price to go up short term. And I'm happy to take sort of the gamble if it doesn't. And I know it won't if it obviously breaks here the 8.2 cent level. If it breaks that, I understand the price is going to go here into this lower price range, but then is why I only allocate a part of my capital that I have allocated for VeChain buy orders to that specific buy order, and I will continue to dollar cost average in here at lower prices, knowing that most likely the 3.3 cent level here is the absolute low that we're gonna see, and from here we should then turn around. And I have no problems with buying at 8.3 cents or 8.2 cents when we had a high of around 28 cents early in the year, and when we can expect much higher prices, possibly later this year, of around 55 cents here and possibly all the way up to 73 cents. These are the fib levels, the extensions for the next wave up. You can expect here at least the 1.618 extension, I think, but more likely the 55 cent level, and possibly even all the way up to 73 cents. And that would be more than a 10x, maybe even a 20x if you really get down here to 3.3 cents. And with my buy orders, we make sure that we buy the dip, the absolute dip. Of course, nobody ever knows when the exact dip is, but we can very accurately calculate with the Elliott waves and the Fibonacci levels where the lows will be, or which low it will be in the end. That remains to be seen, yeah. But that is why I think a combination of the Elliott wave method and dollar cost averaging in and dollar cost averaging out works really well. At least it works well for me and everybody who's interested, who'd like to see my buy and sell orders, not only for VeChain, also for other cryptos, can of course have a look on Discord. You get access as a silver or gold channel member. Now, yeah, this could become another Head and Shoulders. Not too confident it actually will be. So it could also be that we just drop here down straight away, but the end goal is the same. This price range from which we will then move all the way up in another move to the upside in the next bull run that could then take us, and could get us a 10x or 20x. And yeah, key support here, certainly 8.2 cents. And then this target area is, as I said, between 6.2 and 3.3 cents. This is a significant area here. We also did not drop really significantly when Bitcoin dropped yesterday so significantly. VeChain did hold quite well. It did actually make its move up. It attempted to move up here. We were nearly at 10 cents again. We were actually at 10 cents again. That is when Bitcoin had its sell-off, I think. Yeah, no, this was just before the end of the year. But then yesterday as well, we moved up here nearly to 10 cents again. And I think we were potentially here on the way into this wave to the target area up here between between 13 and 16 cents. But obviously it didn't work out because Bitcoin did sell off. But overall, it's holding here in a range, whereas Bitcoin made a new low. And overall, this is not a bad sign. No, we had extremely bullish news come out about VeChain, that they are now the official partner of Schneider Electric. Schneider Electric is a huge business, Fortune 500 company, absolutely successful, and this is really, really good news. I'm really surprised that these news didn't have a more massive impact on the VeChain price, but there again, you can see that it's all going with sentiment. Sometimes news, they just don't have an effect, and it is oftentimes exactly what I say. It is these cycles that the prices are just going through. You can have all sorts of bullish news, but if the price is in a downturn, you know, no matter what, it's so hard for bullish news then to turn it around. It is just what it is. It's going in cycles, and yeah, that is just my view. Overall, we can see here on the weekly that the RSI is dropping. Yeah, significant sign that we have further potential to the downside. We are now back in the bearish range here on the weekly RSI, and also on the MACD. We have crossed the zero line to the downside, and it's continuing to move down. Little bit of a, well, at least it's holding steady, that selling pressure, but it's not turning around yet, at least can't see it. So there is more potential for further price drops in my view. And we can see this here on the daily as well, where the RSI is also, after a move up here, it's currently moving down again, and we had here a little bit of a support line, an ascending trend line. Now this was broken to the downside as well. So again, confirms that we potentially really now see further prices moves to the downside as expected, maybe sooner than later. And the MACD is as well losing buying pressure. It might not actually see a cross above the zero line. It did look like that on the daily here, but it might actually not happen. And in that case, then what I definitely expect that either through this longer way up first and then down, or down straight away, we're going to get into this target area where we can then turn around. And this is the final sell-off that we need to see to complete this correction that we've been in after we hit the all-time high early in the year at the cycle top. All right, hopefully you liked the update about VeChain. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.